Hey, what's going on, guys? Flick here, and welcome back to another episode of the Southampton Career Mode. I know it's been a couple of weeks since I last had a video live, and life kind of took over for a bit. Some really exciting things going on, and I can't wait to share that with you guys, and also some things, unfortunately, on the other end of the spectrum. But regardless, I don't want to stop what I love doing in my day-to-day life, and making videos for you guys is definitely something I get a lot of enjoyment out of. Hopefully, you guys do enjoy these videos as well, whatever way that may be. But I've also been able to think about changes that I want to make toward this series and also future series and even content on the channel in general. First off, I want to expand to some other game modes in FIFA. Probably just stick with FIFA on this channel for the time being, but hopefully branching out to some Ultimate Team content, maybe Weekend League or Road to Glory, something along that sorts. And as for these career mode videos, I do want to start incorporating some changes so that you guys can get more involved in this series. I feel like that's something I've been missing out on really since the start of FIFA 17. We did it well in that FIFA 16 Liverpool career mode, but some things that I've been thinking about incorporating in, and I'm definitely open to feedback for you guys, and if you have any ideas in mind, please let me know in the comments section. But I was thinking about doing something like Goal of the Month and also Player of the Month, so kind of similar to what's been going on in FIFA Ultimate Team, where players get SBCs related to the Premier League Player of the Month award. We'll do something like that in this career mode save, and hopefully that'll allow for a nice little feature to be added and also getting you guys involved through the polls. But I think that's all I want to talk about here at the start. Again, if you guys have anything in mind that you want to see, just let me know in the comments section. But let's move on to today's episode, and starting things off, we do have a round of 16 match in the EuroLeague against Stoke City. Previously, we beat them 2-1, so hopefully we can move on to future stages. Then on the 27th, we do have an away match at Old Trafford against Manchester United. Hopefully we can keep that 5-point cushion that we currently have in the Premier League. We'll simulate against West Ham United. It's a home match, and they are mid-table. And then we'll close out the episode with a squad report, training updates, and another home match against Leicester City. Because it has been a few weeks since we last played in this career mode, I want to make a few changes to our formation and starting 11 to better reflect my playstyle and what I've been using recently in FIFA. So right now we're at the 4-2-3-1, but I'm thinking about using the 4-3-3 fourth variant. I think it would be more well suited to our team and the new additions that we have made. So we're going to go with that and then see what kind of changes we do have to make here. Vaughn being moved to striker, Buffal of course at the left wing, Kovalenko and Walcott switching spots. And I think the rest of the team is looking good. Ward-Prowse at right center mid, Schneiderlin at left center mid, Bertrand, Van Dijk, Semedo, Cedric, and of course our big man Jordan Pickford, who has stepped up big, but he's been a bit inconsistent lately. So let's look at the rest of this, make sure everything is in order. Schneiderlin as our captain, Ward-Prowse on the free kicks. Penalties will be going to Kevin Vaughn. Left corner kick, I want a right-footed player, so that's perfect with Ward-Prowse. And for our right corner kick, I'm actually going to give it to Bertrand, one of our only left-footed players on the team. I think it's him and Vaughn, but I do want Vaughn in the box to potentially head one home for a goal. Instructions-wise, this is very important and something that I really try to incorporate in. Chance creation, I want the support runs to be getting in behind for our wingers and probably for Kevin Vaughn as well. Maybe have him as a false 9. And I think for right now, though, we're going to keep it on get in behind. Schneiderlin will be staying back while attacking, while the rest of them pushing up. And for our fullbacks, I'm also setting them to stay back while attacking because I want to make sure we have that defensive support. Even with it being the CPU, they can break us down on legendary. Tactics-wise, I'm not going to be doing anything too crazy, probably just going with the high-pressure one. I might mess around with the custom tactics at a later point. We have a few scouting updates to get through in our inbox, and we'll get to those over the course of this episode, but we'll start off with our scout in Belgium and seeing if we have any 90+ potential players. We have Romain van de Velde, 67 to 91 potential, and his value's at 150, so not bad. But at this point in time, since we're close to ending this series and reaching the end of season 2, I think we're gonna pass on this guy for now. So no players assigned this month from Belgium. With all that in order, I think it's time that we finally get into this game. Stoke City having a very strong attack, so we're gonna be starting off playing defensively, maybe even shifting it to ultra defensive, but I would also love to get an away goal to help our chances in this competition. But the team's red hot, especially our attack. Kovalenko has been stepping up time after time, and if I was a betting man, I would put my money on him to score in this match. But maybe with this new formation, our strikers and also our wingers can excel. Let's hope that's the case. As for the Stoke City starting lineup, we know what we're coming up against. We've played them countless times, probably our most played team in this career mode, and I think we are well aware of how to deal with them and how to exploit them so that we can get some goals. At first glance, it looks like Stoke City is playing defensively, which is an interesting tactic to say the least, considering that they need to score a few goals. But we'll play this one out wide to Boufal. And at this point, I'm just going to continue playing possession-wise until we can get that through ball to send through a player. And here it might be Walcott, unable to make that one work, but he keeps hold of possession and needs the retainer right here. Well done. Playing it inside to Kevin Volland. He's got a player in the middle. This is Morgan Schneidlin. Boufal needs to show for us, and that he does. Maybe he can pull off some of his skill moves using the Burb spin that we know oh so well. Playing it in the middle. Deflection taken on the way. Can Volland shoot? It's blocked by Mbula, and Stoke City get it cleared. That's a tackle and a half by Ruben Semedo. He has by far been our best defensive signing, maybe our only defensive signing outside of our fullbacks. But now we've got Kevin Volland once again finding Sofiane Boufal with his pink boots. This time we're going to switch it up, do a different spin move, play inside to Kevin Volland, and that seems to be working out well. I'm going to keep on feeding Sofiane Boufal, and one of these times he will score. It's a corner kick for us, and we'll look to bring Sofiane Boufal short. And of course we'll play this one to him, see if he can find a passing option inside. We've got someone there. This is Schneiderlin, back in the middle. Now Cedric, the goal-scoring fullback, finding Victor Kovalenko. Nice fake shot, and the shot will be put in the back of the net. That gives us a 1-0 lead today, a 3-1 league on aggregate, and it looks like we'll be advancing to the future rounds of the EuroLeague. Great move by Kovalenko to set that up, and time again, he finds a way to put the ball in the back of the net. Stoke City looking to get something going here before the end of the first half. Nice ball by Wilson to Allen. But Virgil van Dijk sticking in a leg. And maybe we can get one more attack going here. We got Theo Walcott on the right. Ward-Prowse will find him. And well done by Walcott to bring it down. Now he'll cut this one inside. Play it through to, oh my goodness, that would have been fantastic if it worked, to Kevin Volland. Great vision by Theo Walcott. And I think with a little bit more time and an improvement on chemistry, he will be finding Volland on those occasions. Here are the first half statistics. So far, so good. 2 shots, 1 on target for us. 51% of the possession. A big old goose egg for Stoke City. Hey, if we can keep that going in the next 45, we're through to the next round. Oh, that's a mistake by Schneiderlin. And this is where Stoke City could be dangerous if they can capitalize on those kind of opportunities. We get away with one there. But we need to start playing with 30 minutes left in mind. Going ultra defensive and just looking to see out our 2-goal lead on the aggregate. Volland being patient with his play. Finding Kovalenko, another pass inside to Ward-Prowse. Kovalenko's through. He'll play this one to Volland. And he's got an option on the left. This is Sofiane Boufal. Cutting it in. Looking for Volland once more. But it locked on to Kovalenko. That's unfortunate. And now it's Forestry trying to beat Cedric. And that he has. He'll send in the cross. Just trying Route 1 tactics and Pickford. Easy save for him. We're going to collect the ball and look to make some changes. With 25 minutes left, we'll look to make some defensive changes. Morgan Schneidlin, I think he's got enough stamina to see out this match, but Ward-Prowse will be coming off. And we'll have Jordi Classy come on now that he's recovered fully from his injury and had a pretty good debut. We'll bring him on for the remainder of the match. Victor Kovalenko, he's on 1 goal already, but I think at this point, it's probably a good call to bring in Dusan Tadic. For him, our final substitution will be one of our winners. We've got Rodriguez, Redmond, and Thierry Ambrose to choose from. I'll be going with Redmond coming in for Theo Walcott. Oh, here we go on the counterattack. It's Kevin Volland. Can he add a goal to his EuroLeague tally? He's got options in the middle, if he can find them, but center, nicely done to track back and get hold of possession. Again, Stoke City starting from the back, and they just can't seem to get by our midfield. It's Stephen Ireland. Playing to Sinner once again. There's no sense of urgency with this Stoke City team. Volland to Tadic. If he can outrun Ireland, this could be a goal. We'll see if we can get it on his right foot. Just needs to be a finesse shot, and that's put in the back of the net. Dusan Tadic coming on as an impact sub, which he has done so many times throughout this season, and we'll make it 2 for Southampton, 4-1 on aggregate. On a side note, I have no idea why I cut it in on Tadic's right foot, considering he's left-footed. Ooh, that's a good through ball played to Shaqiri, who looks to be playing as a striker at this point. He'll send in the cross, and Cedric, great header to get that one away. Classy does well to clear it, and Schneidlin wins back the ball. We've got Sofiane Boufal on the left, and that is a beautiful switch of play. Can we capitalize on the opportunity? Sofiane Boufal on his right foot will hit the post. That is unfortunate because that was a beautiful through ball by Schneidlin. Volland still with it though. We'll work it around to Classy. Buffal looking to redeem himself, but it's cleared. Contrary to the stats, we were all over Stoke City in that game. 4 shots, 2 on target, 47% of the possession. But most importantly, we're through to the next round of the EuroLeague. That puts us in the round of 8. We'll see who our opponent is. But for this match, man of the match, going to Cedric, who won a couple of headers from the back line, and he also did a great job at setting our midfielders and wingers up with opportunities. Our scouting update is in from Brazil, starting off with a 58 to 78 potential player, and after him, we've got a 68 to 94. We'll take a look at the value, and it's on the lower side of things, so we won't be accepting him. 67 to 93 after that, and again, 60,000 on the value, and we will not be signing up those players into the Youth Academy. So again, no players assigned for this month. Our trip to Old Trafford will feature pretty much the same starting 11, but as is the case in most career modes these days, Manchester United have signed a ton of strikers. Robert Lewandowski, Antoine Griezmann, of course they already have strikers like Zlatan Ibrahimovic, and there might be more to add. I'm not even sure. Harry Kane might even be playing for Manchester United, so they're going to be tough to beat, but we're in great form, and Manchester City also got a draw in their most recent fixtures, so we can improve our points gap up to 7 if we can secure the 3 points. United seem to have creeped up in the Premier League standings, now up to 3rd place, but this is the starting 11 I was talking about. It's dangerous, and they also have Zlatan and Harry Kane available as the substitutes, so I wouldn't be surprised if we see him at some point in this game. Already it's Mkhitaryan playing it to Pogba, who seems to be playing as more of a defensive mid for this fixture. Rooney out wide to Martial. He'll play into Robert Lewandowski, the number 13, finding Timothy Fosu Mensah, who must have seen some growth in career mode. Now Mkhitaryan, he'll go to the outside, playing in a low cross, and Fosu Mensah takes the ball off Ruben Semedo, and it's our first goal conceded in this episode, first goal conceded in this game. I was just talking about him, and it shows what kind of player Fosu Mensah can be if you can let him develop in career mode. Honestly, that was a mistake by Ruben Semedo. Here's Anthony Martial. He'll get it on his right foot and sending the cross. We need to win that header. We do not. And Wayne Rooney putting that one away. It's been a frustrating game so far, guys. Just similar chances where we can potentially clear it, but United get their foot on the ball and they get 2 goals from 2 chances. Despite conceding 2 early goals, I still feel confident in this team and our ability to score. We showed it in the Stoke City fixture, and we just need to show it again. But we need to get the ball cleared out of our own area. Wayne Rooney is absolutely bossing the midfield. Now it's Martial, just toying with our defenders, and he somehow gets by there, shooting on the near post, and I don't know what to say there, guys. You know, sometimes the CPU is going to win games. It appears like Manchester United will be winning this game. I'm trying not to make this an absolute disgrace, though. Go on, Vollen, make that run. And get it on your left foot. He needs to find a way to create some space. What a tackle by Eric Bailly. And everything about this United team is showing why they're 3rd place. Thankfully, that half is over with. I've come back from big deficits before, but I'm not sure I can come back from 3-0 down in this sort of game where all the chances are going United's way. I'm going to look to make some changes, though, at the break. Højbjerg came to me before the match, and he said he wanted to get some play time. So Ward-Prowse will be coming off, and then Højbjerg coming on for him. Because, hey, we honestly have nothing to lose at this point. Along with that, I will be bringing on Jay Rodriguez for Sofiane Buffal because he's on a yellow. We'll take another short corner kick, and I believe this is Theo Walcott providing the option. Someone needs to show for him. He's got someone on the edge of the 18. We're going to try to work this around. Schneiderlin to Cedric. Someone asking for it on the left. It's Jay Rodriguez. A little bit of space for him. Just trying to get a little bit of room to make something happen. Darmian sticks out a leg. We're still with it, though. We'll try working around once again. Schneiderlin to Bertrand to shoot. Going inches wide. At least we're getting a shot, though. Oh, dear. This could be 4. Lewandowski from a tough angle. He'll cut it inside well. And he went for the chip of all chances. And all times to use the chip. That's probably not the best one, but hey, I guess when you're 3-0 up, you can do that kind of stuff. Bavon, a little bit of a break. He's got it on his left foot. He's got an option to sweat it. He will! And why would he lock onto that player? And that just sums up the game right now. Still have a chance, though. And yeah, that just sums up the game. We're not going to score. Look at Fellaini trying to stretch out his legs and make that tackle. Walcott plays this away. David De Gea, he is saving everything. Passing play is not bad by any means. It's just the finishing has been lackluster for us so far. Now it's Rodriguez. I need the runner on the outside, not the inside Kovalenko, but we might still have a chance. But it looks like it's a free kick for us. just outside the 18-yard box, and Kevin Volland scored one before. Of course, in that dramatic fashion a few episodes ago. We'll get 2 bars of power and look to shoot. That is on target, and we get the goal, boys. Finally, it works for us, and of all chances, it's a free kick. 20 minutes left. Maybe there's a glimmer of hope that we can get a draw from this game. Oh, nice hold-up play by Zlatan, and somehow he's still on it. He just can't get the ball off Ibrahimovic. He'll play it to Luke Shaw, who's pushing up. Pickford makes the save, and he makes another save. Pickford stepping up big right now. A third save by Jordan Pickford. That's the kind of performance we need. Oh, come on, get the ball off him there. It's Darmian. We're not talking about a striker. And of course, that's put in the back of the net. It's so frustrating, guys, because I feel like we challenged with United in this game. They just had all the breaks. Of course, we had that free kick goal. But right there, we should have taken the ball off Darmian to prevent that cross in the first place. Not long left in this game now, and we have one substitution left to make. And because Morgan Schneiderlin did play the full 90 minutes in that EuroLeague fixture, I do want to give him a little bit of rest. So Harrison Reed coming on for the last 10 minutes or so. Zlatan is just making a mess of our defense, and that could have been a 5th goal. We're going to let Jordan Pickford hold on to it because I want to see this game out. We just need to move on and start thinking about future fixtures. As much as I don't want to show them, here are the full-time stats. 13 shots, 9 on target, 56% of the possession for Manchester United. Man of the match, that's a good question. We'll see who does get it. It's Wayne Rooney with an 8.9 rating. Anthony Martial did well with an 8.1. And Timothy Fosu-Mensah with an 8.5. With the way things have been going for us in the league, this fixture against West Ham is crucial. They're sitting 12th place, and, you know, they're not in the best of form. Even if we are bringing out a second team for this game due to stamina issues, I still think we have great odds on picking up the full 3 points. Looking at that recent form, a win against Sheffield Wednesday, a draw against Liverpool, and a loss against Everton. So I like our chances, and we are going to skip this simulated fixture, see if we can get the goals that we are looking for. Dusan Tadic and Sam Gallagher getting goals in this one. 86th minute was Gallagher's goal. 2nd minute was Dusan Tadic. So pretty much one to start off the match and one to end off the match. That's 3 points for us. Couple pieces of injury news. During the match, Redmond suffered a torn hip flexor. He'll be out for 6 weeks. That's not a big deal because we do have Dyer available to us as a substitute for Theo Walcott, who's our first team player. The second injury was a little bit more unfortunate. Dusan Tadic, he's been an impact sub day in, day out. He will be out for pretty much the remainder of the season. We might have him available for a couple of games toward the end, but he has a hyperextended knee. He's out for 4 weeks. As promised, we'll get a squad report update, and Jordan Pickford up +6 as a goalkeeper. Great to see him, and the fact that we were able to pick him up for 1 million plus McCarthy, pretty much a backup goalkeeper to us, I just still cannot comprehend that transfer deal. It was amazing. He's grown well, and he has proved his worth so far for us this season. Couple players out on loan. They seem to be growing well, and those are mostly youth academy players, which I would have loved to have developed this crew mode for a couple more seasons. I might even continue it offline and kind of update you guys a few months into it or a few seasons into it. But as for right now, that will bring an end to the squad report. Great growth overall. Here is an update on our training. At this point in time, I'm just focusing on youth academy players so we can fulfill that objective. While we're at it, we might as well take a look. I'm not entirely positive that that objective will be fulfilled because, you know, I've been disappointed so far by this new feature. You know, it's a little bit hit and miss, and I feel like that short-term objective, they didn't even give us a chance in the second season. So right now, we're 86% through that second long-term objective. I'm hoping we can do it by the end of the season, but we'll see. Our final match today will be against the Foxes, who are having an alright season, sitting 6th in the Premier League with 46 points so far. But I'm looking to jump on them early, especially with how that United match went. We haven't suffered any major injuries towards our starting 11, but it's mostly the substitutes that we had to make changes towards. Same starting 11, but for the substitutes, we got Jose Font, Klaasie, Reed, Højbjerg, and then for our attackers, we have Rodriguez, Dyer, and Ambrose. Looking to give Ambrose a little bit of play time today because we haven't played him quite yet, and we know he can score goals. I can't stress the importance of this match enough. Leicester are looking to break into the top 5. We're looking to strengthen our lead at the top of the Premier League table. So along the line for both teams. Nice ball to find Danny Simpson. And Virgil van Dijk with the interception. He'll play it out wide to Sofiane Boufal, and maybe we can find Vaughan. We'll play carefully, and Vaughan with the ball now. Inside to Kovalenko. The pass was behind him, though, and Christian Fuchs with the interception. Now it's Albrighton sending up Slimani. This attack between Musa and Slimani will be dangerous for us. Now it's all Brighton. Could play through to Musa, but instead he'll keep on dribbling, and Cedric eventually saves the day with a tackle. See Boufal over there. If Walcott can switch the play, and he can, this could be a chance. Boufal brings it down. Able to find Kovalenko. He's got a through ball, and he should have just played it over to Kevin Volland. It's a clear chance. Rather be safe than sorry, but man, oh man, that's a wasted opportunity. Let's get that cleared. Nicely done by Cedric, and we're just going to boot that away. That's the halftime whistle, and I'm okay with the result so far. It's been an end-to-end game, chances for both sides to get the opening goal. But I think we've been a little bit better than Leicester City. Let's take a look at the stats and see if they do back me up. 2 shots, 1 on target for Leicester. 2 shots, 1 on target for us. I guess Leicester do have the slight advantage, but I like our chances going forward. Okay, that would have been some cheese if they would have scored. Pickford, another save. And all of a sudden, I think Leicester have the advantage. All it takes, though, is one counterattack. We'll try to get this one cleared and not let Slimani get a header. Well done by Schneiderlin to get it away temporarily. Now a shot will fall to Musa. He's got an open opportunity. Schneiderlin keeps on putting in the tackle, and Jordan Pickford is saving the day. One change I would like to make is bringing on Thierry Ambrose. And what I'm actually going to do is bring him on at left wing for Sofiane Boufal. Now what I'll do is switch him and Volland, and finally we'll switch Volland and Walcott to get everyone in the preferred positions. We do have options available to us in the midfield, and I feel like Pierre-Emile Højbjerg put in an impressive couple of minutes in his previous match, so I'll give him a chance again. Let's win this header. Virgil van Dijk, he doesn't lose a lot of them, but he loses that one right there. Mahrez trying to find someone on the through ball, but we do retain possession back. And if someone can make the run on the right, we could have a chance, and Kevin Volland has got the pace, he's got the stamina, needs to beat a defender though. And he'll play this one in the middle. This could be a chance for Cedric to shoot, and we get a shot on target on Robert Zieler. Finally, we're getting some chances created, and I'm feeling a little bit more optimistic for this final 15 minutes, but we need to deal with this first. It's Kevin Volland tracking back, unable to win it back, but there he does. 5 minutes left in this one, and this is a nervy game, guys. We're just trying to break down this Leicester City team for one moment to get that winner, and this could be it. Kovalenko had a chance, and he still might have a chance to finish shot. Will we play in the back of the net? I'm not going to ask any questions about that one. I think of all the chances we've had in this game, that is probably the most undeserved one, but sometimes that is all that it takes. A sloppy bit of play, but that slight touch by Ambrose to deflect the ball toward Kovalenko, and you know he's not going to miss from there. We're up 1-0. And we're going to pick up 3 points. What a way to end that one. Although we weren't the dominant team, only creating 5 shots and 3 on target compared to Leicester's 11 and 8, we got the goal we were looking for. Pickford had a heck of a game, and I would even give him man of the match. Only a 7.3 rating for him. It was Victor Kovalenko to get it with an 8.8. But guys, that'll bring a wrap to today's episode of the Southampton Crew Mode. It's good to be back, and I hope you guys enjoyed seeing this in your sub box. But if you guys did enjoy today's video, make sure you leave a like down below. Subscribe if you are new around here. And if you're interested, you can follow me on my socials. I have links to those in the description down below. But until next time, this has been Flick. I'll be talking to you guys again soon.